Yes, I hope you enjoyed that cool intro. But that's right, we are doing a burger from Louisiana. But what else is there from Louisiana? Well, they've got a massive oil scene over there. As you've seen from that intro, they've got a massive jazz scene. But most importantly to me, their culinary traditions. Let's get to the video. Hey guys, it's me Noah and I'm back with another video today. Today I am making a burger based off the state of Louisiana. You might ask, why is a Cornish lad making a burger based off the state of Louisiana? And I would say, I am not sure, because I have not really had much experience making Louisiana style food. I love the food itself. I love like eating it, and I love like the flavors and everything, but I've never made it myself. So I'm hoping if there's anybody from Louisiana watching that they can approve of it. But yeah, so fingers crossed it goes well today. And I hope you enjoy. Let's go. For the Louisiana burger, we're doing a New Orleans style French bread. So we've got some bread flour in here, some salt, active yeast, olive oil and sugar. As always, we're just going to mix. Lovely. We're going to start kneading this bread. Awesome, so we've been kneading now for around 10 minutes and I'm going to cut these into buns. New Orleans bread isn't normally made into buns. You normally find it in like style baguettes and that. But as I'm doing a Louisiana burger, I was going to try to make it into a bun type style. So hopefully it turns out alright. So I'm going to try and cut this into 4 different buns, like so. Don't forget to put a damp tea towel over the buns for putting them in. There we go. Lovely. Awesome. Onto the veg for the Louisiana burger. The state of Louisiana has something called the Holy Trinity. And the Holy Trinity is celery, bell peppers, and onions. And I'm going to be trying to incorporate that into my burger. Burger, would you like to do the honours? Awesome. Oh, awesome. Thank you, burger. Cool. So, like I said, this is the Holy Trinity. So we're going to have onion, celery, and bell peppers. Onion. And once again, as always, into the bowl. Lovely, look at that. Cool. Onto the peppers. Cool, pepper. That's going to go into a bowl. Lovely. Onto the celery. So the Holy Trinity uses a 2:1:1 ratio normally, which is normally onions as a 2, and then as for celery and bell peppers as the 1 and 1. So that means there should be more onion in our burger. I'm just going to cut the celery like this, just to keep simplistic, keep it simple. Into a bowl. Lovely. And then we're going to jump to our meat. Awesome. So we're doing pork for this burger. Pork is a very prominent meat in Louisiana. Typically in burgers in Louisiana, from what I looked up, is that they normally have beef. But however, because pork is a more prominent meat in Louisiana, I'm going to do pork. Hope that makes sense. Other meats in Louisiana that's eaten is like alligator, which I've seen, but in Cornwall it's quite hard to get hold of alligator, so I've gone with pork instead. Awesome, so we're going to start off with some smoked sea salt. We're going to go with the classic salt and pepper to start off with our burgers. I'm going with smoked salt because there's a very strong smokiness in the Louisiana culinary traditions. And then, like I said, as always, a bit of pepper. And then we're going to go with our herbs. We're going to have a bit of thyme. Oregano.
garlic and onion granules, which we'll be using in the burger, just a little bit, not too much, just to add to that Louisiana style. And then the staples of the Louisiana diet, we got Cajun pepper, some smoked paprika coming in. Lovely, lovely, look at that. Beautiful colours there, beautiful spices as well. And I will just add a couple chili flakes as well. Not too much, just a couple. Just to add that like smoky spiciness that you will find in the Louisiana foods. And then we're going to mold our patties and mix the herbs, spices, salts together. Lovely, so we've got our patties there nicely and moulded. So yeah, bring to the fryer. Awesome, gonna put the pork on. I've never actually cooked a pork smash patty before. I know pork takes the same amount of time as beef. Like when we cook with venison takes a bit longer. So, oh, was it less? Can't remember. But yeah, so we got the pork on. Shouldn't take too long. So yeah, awesome. Gonna flip the burgers now and smash. Cool, cool. Gonna flip the burgers now. Awesome. So we're gonna put the cheese on now. Today we're doing I want to do a pepper jack cheese. I couldn't find any pepper jack cheese. Pepper jack cheese is incredibly popular in Louisiana because it's very, like, you know, it's a staple ingredient in the Cajun and Creole, like, culinary side. So instead I found some like peppery hot honey cheese, which I'm going to put on instead. So we're going to do my little tactic here, where we steam off the cheese. Beautifully done. There you are, guys, look at that. Let's go make this burger. Cool, cool. So to the construction part of our burger, I'm going to always add a lettuce base to the burger, just to put that at the bottom nicely. And then in Louisiana, garlic mayo, from what I've seen, is a popular sauce, and what I've also seen is that garlic, the vegetable itself, joins Holy Trinity. By the way, guys, these are the buns, look nice and lovely. So yeah, what I was saying, garlic, the vegetable, joins the Holy Trinity to make the Pope, which I thought was quite cool. So add the garlic mayo onto the burgers like so. Lovely. And then point that on top, and that is another ginormous burger. Look at that, guys. As always, like I always do, I'll bring you closer to show you. There we are, guys. Look at that. That's another ginormous burger. Buns look quite cool this time as well, better than the like the World War II burger that we did. That was based on rations. That bun didn't look like it suited a burger, but this one looks like it does. And oh, awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was another awesome burger to make. I mean, look at that. That's another ginormous burger. That's so cool. If you enjoyed, please leave a like in that. Hope I did the Louisiana state proud of that burger. Like I said, just a lad from Cornwall, so I'm hoping that I did it well, did it good, but did it good. That's awful English. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I hope that burger is good for your expectations. And yeah, look at that. That's awesome. So yeah, like I said, if you enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like down below, comment if you want to see anything different. And yeah, awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in a bit.